All right, we are here with head men's basketball coach Joe Krupinski after his team's 72-69 win over Point Park in overtime. Coach, you were trailed by 12 with 11:41 to go. Things didn't look too good. It was a struggle offensively, but you guys battled back. You forced overtime. Donnie Miller hits a three. Didn't have his best shooting night, but he hit it when it counted.
Yep.
And forced overtime, and you guys got the win in overtime.
Yeah, it did look pretty bleak there for a while. We weren't really executing. They were doing a good job with their stuff, getting layups, and we were missing a lot of shots, missing free throws. Neither team really shot the ball particularly well today. So it's nice to, we really had to grind one out. We really had to have a lot of second effort. We had 18 offensive rebounds. I think that was really the difference. We got some more possessions. We turned them over a little bit with our pressure, but we sometimes it's we did what we needed to do at the end of the game, which was nice to see. And then the overtime, we had a couple good possessions, but that was certainly a slog there most of the game.
Yeah, you guys had 18-4 advantage in second chance points. Rebounding, especially whenever they're throwing a 7-footer in there. He didn't get one offensive rebound. Today, he only got 7 defensive rebounds, so you guys did a good job at kind of keeping him in check.
Yeah, our guys they battle down there. They're pretty, they're not as, like we've talked about all year, we don't have a ton of size down there, but we do have some decent athletes who play really hard typically. And, what was so hard about going against him, I thought, was really just, he affects so many shots down there. And, we missed I think probably even if we kind of got in the back of our minds, even if he may not have physically been in the way the whole time, he definitely mentally, you're thinking about that when you're going to the rim. And we didn't finish a lot of plays, and he had a lot to do with that. So, Shafino had a really good game. He's a really good player, and he scored when he needed to. We just kind of stuck with it, kept the faith, so to speak, and again played really hard and made some big plays when we needed it, like you said.
You guys, and some of those big plays were steals. You guys had 12 steals. You forced them into 23 turnovers. And I'm not sure how many of those came in overtime, but it seemed like they had 5 or 6 turnovers in overtime alone.
Yeah, there were a few key stretches there where we didn't always capitalize on it, but they had a travel. They threw it away, I think, once or twice, and good play. I mean, plays that were kind of open for them, and they just didn't execute. And we certainly didn't execute all the time on the other end either. They had a couple of steals that led to layups for them. So. All in all, so I guess somebody had to win. And I'm thankful it was us.
Yeah, you guys win the rebounding battle, really pull away from the rebounding battle, 49-38. I know that hasn't always necessarily been the case this year, but you got to be especially happy to see that today.
Yeah, again, offensive rebounds was, I thought, the big difference. The reason we were able to hang in the game and then eventually win the game, we had a couple of stretches there where we didn't make that first effort, but we did get a second chance and just kind of kept us afloat, kept us from having empty possessions. Rico Tate really played.
Another terrific
I was sitting here, whenever it was last week, saying that might have been the best game he played at Midway, but I think that was eclipsed by today's effort. He had a really good offensive stretch there in the middle, made some shots, he made 2 big free throws there, 18 points, 12 rebounds, guarding the best guy on the other team, typically 5 assists. I mean,
5 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, it's 41 minutes. Quan obviously had a really good game, and Donnie made the shots when it counted, and other guys stepped up. But Rico, I think, certainly deserves a little extra mention today after the effort he had.
Yeah, and Corey Gardner came in and gave you 9 points, 8 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds off the bench as well.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the bench, kept T.J. O'Connor.
T.J. O'Connor was
didn't making those shots. He brought us a lot of energy off the bench when he went in the game in the second half and played some key minutes. Nick Keaton made a big basket on a putback.
That big basket.
And actually, when they went back to their 2 big lineup, he was in there defensively at the end. So, everybody contributed today, whether they were in the game or not. And, again, not much else to say other than we're pretty fortunate to come out with a win.
Yeah, one big milestone today in today's win. Donnie Miller came into today needing just 4 points. He got 15 to get his 1,000th of his career. So I think he becomes now the second member of the Midway men's basketball to,
I think it is.
to do that.
You've seen all the games, Dylan. So I think that's true. Yeah, Donnie. We don't do a ton of talk a ton about individual accomplishments. Certainly during the year, we'll have plenty of time to deal with that after the year. But he's had just a terrific career so far. It's exciting that he's only about halfway through it. A little more than halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
Not even halfway through, I guess, the extra year. So.
Yeah.
Donnie's been a key player since he's been here. He really is a good scorer. He scores in a variety of ways. Today he had a big 3-point play. He made free throws. He obviously made the 3 to send it to overtime. So we rely on him quite a bit, and other teams are going to continue to key on him, and that's where he's been. I think he's taken a little bit of a step forward is his ability to get other people involved, and at the defensive end, he's. I don't think anybody's going to confuse him with Gary Payton, but he's definitely improved that area of his game this year as well. Him playing the whole game, 45 minutes today, and it didn't. Those guys are in really good shape, and 3 guys played over 40 minutes, and they didn't look like they were that tired at the end. So
yeah. So Coach, you get this win. Now you step out of conference play here for your final non-conference game of the season.
No, that's not true. We got 2 left. 2 non-conference games.
2 left. I don't listen to the SID. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So you go to Asbury on Wednesday. They just got a big win the other day against Alice Lloyd. Previously unbeaten Alice Lloyd. What's your first kind of looking at Alice?
Well, I know we played them really way back at the beginning of the year when they were just starting. Again, they had they didn't. With Division III stuff now, they start a little later, so they really weren't the team that they're going to be now, and they've been playing a lot better. That's going to be a tough game on the road. It's always a tough place to play for us. We're going to have to come ready to go. It'll be nice to take a break from the conference, so to speak, and then we jump right back in Saturday with another huge game against Oakland City. I mean, all the games are really big now. Obviously, we're heading into February, and that's the make or break month for all the teams. In basketball period, but certainly in our league. So we're going to need to lock in. We didn't have the best week of practice the last couple of days, and we'll need to rectify that this week if we want to have get a couple more.
All right, Coach. 5-game win streak. Congrats on that. Good luck going forward.
Thanks, Dylan.